Because that's true. There's going to be a lot more people. We're so glad you're with us today. Busy day here. We got Dan, we got Hawk, we got Field. They got a lot to say, so you're going to hear about that. And Adam Schefter is with us as well. Lots of news today. That is where we begin with Adam. What is going on with Jayden Daniels?
Laura, he is going to be out on Monday night in Kansas City against the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. And as the Commanders enter the teeth of their schedule, fighting to stay alive, they're going to have to figure out a way to try to win against the Chiefs without Jayden Daniels and with Marcus Mariota starting at quarterback on Monday night. Mariota has replaced Jayden Daniels before this season. He'll have to do it again. The good thing is the Commanders believe they have a highly competent, capable number 2 quarterback. The bad thing is they're going to have to do it without their talented second-year quarterback.
All right, we'll continue to talk about this all week long as that game, as Adam said, on Monday night. Dan, what is your reaction to the news that Jayden Daniels won't play in this one?
It's a bad sign that this season the injuries have really impacted his availability. We all know that this defense is struggling mightily. Dallas put up 40-something on them last week. This team offensively needs to just play to a pace almost like we've talked about Dallas's offense, where they got to score 35-plus. Second time this year he's going to miss time because of an injury. Mm-hmm. Is it going to impact the way that they call plays? Is it going to impact the way that he plays stylistically? And can they have the season that they kind of expected coming into this year too? So I'm hoping he's going to be healthy as soon as possible, but I do believe it's going to have a butterfly effect of how he plays.
Yeah, and by the way, it's not just him. It might be another week with no Terry McLaurin, no Deebo Samuel. Both those guys missed this past week. Noah Brown, their third receiver, is on injured reserve. And right now the backfield has a little bit of a predictable nature to it. Bill Krosky-Merritt's emerged. He's become a bigger part of their backfield for sure. He's got 7 catches in 7 games. He is only playing on running downs or when they're playing either with a lead or in a close game. If you see someone like Jeremy McNichols on the field, you're expecting some sort of pass. Yeah, this is tough. This season last year was so magical for the team in so many ways, and Jayden gives them so much hope every year when he is available and healthy on the field. But you're playing a second-place schedule as opposed to where they were just a year ago schedule-wise.
I was just thinking how different the vibes are of Washington.
All those one-score games they won last year are just hard to sustain that year over year. So about everything that could go wrong so far for this team has gone wrong.
It's always harder in your second season anyway, right? Even if he played against the Chiefs, I would have questions because of what you said about Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, Noah Brown. Those are his top 3 receivers that he started the season with that he won't have. I mean, they're in man-to-man going to Zach Ertz and relying on him to win in the passing game. The defense as well. Like, there's nothing that they can rely on. So it's not great that Jayden Daniels isn't healthy, but you would rather him heal up and hopefully it coincides with getting some of the other guys back.
Yeah, by the way, Mariota is going to make his first start on Monday Night Football since the start he made in 2018 at Texans, where he completed 22 of 23 passes. Remember this game? It was a loss, but he posted the 3rd highest completion rate in a game all time. So maybe he's got some magic.
About Monday night, brings out the best.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, you got to bring something out against Patrick Mahomes and this Chiefs offense that has looked great. Lots more quarterback news to get to. Adam, what did Aaron Glenn say about the Jets quarterbacks today?
Laura, he's not ready to make a decision, and in part because Tyrod Taylor is dealing with a knee injury right now that has left him day to day. And it certainly sounds like the Jets may have been inclined to go to Tyrod Taylor, but with that knee injury now, they have a decision to make. Go to Tyrod Taylor or go to Justin Fields, who Woody Johnson, the Jets owner, said one day earlier that the Jets are having a tough time completing a pass. So that is a decision that is awaiting Aaron Glenn. And as he said, he does not want to give a competitive advantage to the Cincinnati Bengals. As for Bryce Young, he did not practice today in Carolina due to an ankle injury. Dealing with a sprained ankle with Young's sideline, Andy Dalton took the reps. And obviously, if Young is not back behind center during practice tomorrow or Friday, it'll be an indication that he's not going to be starting on Sunday, which certainly seems to be the way that it is moving right now. It looks like a week of Andy Dalton. And in Baltimore, for the first time since he strained his hamstring, Lamar Jackson was back at practice today. It seemed like it might have been in a limited fashion, but his presence out there clearly uplifted the rest of the organization as it looks to jumpstart its season in the second half of the year and make a run at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hard to do that without Lamar Jackson. The good sign was he was out there today, listed as a limited participant in practice, giving him a chance to play Sunday against the Chicago Bears.
Oh, I like that news. New on NFL Live, here's John Harbaugh today.
I think the energy level changes. Heck, yeah. Lamar's, he's our quarterback. He's a great guy, but also all the guys being out there and where we're at and what we're trying to accomplish and all those things. Our guys respond with great energy, and that's something I feel great about this team in that sense.
Our Ravens reporter, Jamison Henley, is out there today. Of course, got to see practice and see Lamar. What did you see, Jamison, in Baltimore today?
Yeah, Lamar Jackson practiced for the first time since injuring that hamstring 24 days ago. And when we went out to practice, it took about 18 minutes into practice before I saw him jog onto the field. He did participate in drills, but I also saw him take reps behind Tyler Huntley and Cooper Rush. So there are no guarantees that Lamar Jackson will be playing Sunday against the Bears. After practice, I did ask Coach John Harbaugh about the chances of Jackson playing Sunday. Harbaugh said, I don't have any shareable injury information. And I also spoke with Pro Bowl center Tyler Linderbaum. He said it was great to have Lamar Jackson out on the field. They obviously missed him. And whenever he gets back on the field, they'll be happy to have him.
That's pretty interesting, the way that they divided up some of the reps there. Something to keep an eye on for sure. We appreciate you, Jamison, for the latest there. Let's talk about Baltimore a little bit. They entered the season with an 80% chance to make the playoffs, but that figure has plummeted to 30% with its 1-5 start. That's largely because the Ravens have the 9th easiest remaining schedule per ESPN Analytics. As far as precedent goes, out of more than 280 teams to start 1-5 or worse in the Super Bowl era, only 4 made the playoffs. Recently, it was 2020 with Washington, the last team to do that. Yeah. Phil, the Ravens face the Bears this week. How important is this game and Lamar being back for it, if it's possible, when it comes to the playoff race?
So you just laid out how unlikely it is for any team that starts 1-5 to make the playoffs. We have a little bit of confidence in them, in part because they have Lamar Jackson, an MVP-type player, and also because the division they play in. The tenor feels a little bit different right now compared to where we were maybe a week or even 2 weeks ago. This feels like must win, and maybe that's stating the obvious, but this feels like the pivot point game for me, because if they win on Sunday against a team that's won 4 straight in the Bears,